Hello everyone, this is going to be a series of videos of my Smile Direct Club journey. So right now I just finished my first month and I'm into my second month. Let me tell you guys a little bit about Smile Direct Club if you don't know what it is. Pretty much it's clear aligners that are going to straighten your teeth. I actually found out about them on social media. They were all over my Instagram and even on Snapchat they had ads. And a couple years ago when they had just started, I was interested in it and I started looking into what it was. I did, however, have a lot of silver cavity fillings, and I actually went to my dentist and I switched all of my silver fillings to white fillings before starting the process, because they scan your teeth at the beginning of the process. So if you do anything to your teeth, you're most likely going to need new aligners. And I did not want to do that because I'm sure that that would be out of pocket for me. So after I had changed all my fillings, I knew that I definitely wanted to go ahead and go through with the Smile Direct Club. So making an appointment was really easy. I decided to actually go down to their office rather than do the impression kit at home, because they do have an option for those who want to. You pretty much just fill out the information on the website and they will send you an impression kit, and I believe it's only like $50 or something like that. And you it has like the little gel trays and you put it in your mouth and do the impression. You send it over to them and that's how they make the aligners. However, I figured I could probably mess that up and I didn't want to wait for my aligners to come in only for them to be not right. So luckily for me, there's an office about 20 or 30 minutes away. They actually had appointments for that very same day, but I did set up mine a few days after. I signed in, I was greeted, and they showed me a little book which pretty much had like people's before and after pictures, so you could compare, and a little quote of their journey. So I found that pretty interesting because they had quite a lot of pictures and testimonies. So after, I was taken into a room where they asked me a lot of questions. They asked me if I had any concerns or anything that I would like to know. And because I had looked a lot of stuff up, I didn't have a lot of questions. But she did tell me she was going to scan my teeth. So they used a little camera and it just pretty much was like a little stick. And it looks kind of like a toothbrush, but on the end there's like a little tiny camera. And they glide it all on the outside and on the inside, the top, and all over your teeth, all over your mouth. They even get your gums. She showed me on the screen what the 3D scan looked like. She was able to see piece by piece to make sure that the camera had indeed gotten every single area and we weren't missing anything. So after that, she gave me a little bag. It just says "Smiling is contagious." And inside came with the LED light, the whitening kit, which I have not used. And it comes with a little chapstick and a future Grinner's guide. I was told that my box would ship around 5 to 6 weeks just because it was a higher sell volume at that time. However, I actually received my box within 3 weeks, which I was a little surprised about, and I was really excited to get started. So let me show you guys what is in the box. This is what the box looks like. And inside it looks something like this. So in the pocket they have a guide, welcome to the club, and then it tells you about the warranty and some perks you have. It comes with the whitening gel for the whitening kit. It comes with an additional chapstick and a little case for you to put your aligners. Underneath that, it comes with a little hook looking like thing to help you get them out. I'm actually not a fan of that. I've only found myself like hurting my gums using that. It comes with these things called Chewies, which are little circle plastic things that you chew on to get the aligners to sit well. Comes with a little file. We have the Smile Stretcher, which pretty much it's a piece of plastic. It's going to stretch your smile like this. So when you have to check in with the orthodontist, you would take a picture with the Smile Stretcher so they can get a good look. I have not gotten an email to do that just yet, but I know I'm early into the program. Okay, in the bottom there's a drawer and it pulls out. And this is where all of the aligners come in. I also keep all of my old aligners in the drawer. I do wash them and make sure they're fully dry before I throw them in the drawer. They do recommend that you keep your oldest set of aligners just in case something happens to your current aligners. You can always wear the last set and avoid your teeth from shifting too much while you wait for the new ones to come in. So this is what the baggies look like. So it just says aligners 1, and then it tells you how long to wear it for. I know that in the past, Smile Direct has labeled their aligners with week 1 and week 2 and so on and so forth. Now they actually label them with, for example, this one says L02, which means lower 02, which this is my second aligner. So that makes it easier for you to see which one you're on, and it makes it easier for you to identify them. Pretty much it's just a little plastic retainer looking like. When you open your new aligners, it does say on here that they are not sterile, so you do want to make sure that you're cleaning them well. They have actually different methods that you can clean them with, and Smile Direct Club actually has a link on their website. And what I use is a little bit of warm water with equal part hydrogen peroxide, and I let them sit for 20 minutes. They do get really gross, so I do brush them twice a day, at least twice a day. These aligners are different than Invisalign because Invisalign is cut like around your teeth. So the Smile Direct Club actually has a border that goes onto your gum, and their statement for that is because it's such a quick process that they do need to use your gums to help shift the teeth, because this is 6 months and Invisalign is longer. However, I have found that on some aligners they will be like little edges that really hurt my gums, or on the inside, especially on the bottom ones. I have found that just like the inside, the sides just really hurt my tongue. So what I do is I bought a pack of sanding paper just at Lowe's. And what I do is I take a little piece, because I have found that the file that came in my Smilers box is not that great. So I grab the piece of sanding paper. I hold on to the liner with a really steady grip because I don't want it to disfigure. So I'm gonna fold it, and then I just glide the sandpaper up and down. Just to get that softer feel to the edge. And you want to make sure that you wash them really well before you put them back into your mouth. Also, something that has helped me is the orthodontic, and I just got this at Walgreens and it was like $2. You can just add it to the edge of the gum line. So aside from sanding it down, I have found where it just kind of hurts in one area. I could feel it on my lip and I've sanded it down and it still feels a little sore, especially if it was hurting before, then I just get a little bit of the wax and place it in that area and then pop them in, and it helps so much. Sometimes when you switch into a new set, they recommend that you do it before you go to sleep. So you'll put the new set in and it feels obviously tight and sore because you're trying to push your teeth in a new direction. And you go to sleep the next morning, when you take them out, you do feel extra sore, and you can feel the different areas where the liners are rubbing on your gums or your cheek more than they should. At that point, after you sand it down, your gums and your cheeks are still going to be sore. So that's where the wax really comes into play and helps smoothen all of that out. So you're told to wear these aligners at least 22 hours a day to make sure that they're doing their job as much as possible, and I've been definitely following that. It's definitely sore and you can feel pressure, especially when you put in the new set. So usually that'll last for me about 2 to 3 days. On the third day it's a little less, and then as the week goes on it feels way better, and then Friday comes around again and it's time to switch into a new set. So I'll go ahead and put my referral code down below. If anyone wants to go ahead and use it, you can get $100 off if this is something that you want to do. I will also be doing updates on this journey as I go along. Let me show you guys how I actually put in the aligners. Pretty simple. And then let's do the bottom. So as the week goes on, I use the Chewy to just chew. You're supposed to chew like that on the aligners, and that's going to help them set better. So if you do that every day, your aligners will be setting further and further, and by the end of the week you won't see a gap and the aligners will fit perfectly, and that's when you switch to the next set. So pretty much every month you wear a set of aligners for a week. The second week you wear the set of aligners for 1 week, and the third week you wear a set of aligners for weeks 3 and 4. So those are 2-week aligners, and that's just so that your teeth can really set into the new movement that they've been pushed into. I can really see the change in all of the teeth that were like super crowded in the front. Progress. You have 4 days to swap the aligners. It tells me which one I'm on now and which one's next, and then on the calendar it shows me the day that I have to switch. And then there's also an option for, are you off track? Let us know, and then they'll get you back on track. So right now I have 108 days left and 12 aligners left, and it looks like that's the top. So you can see how nice and you can move this around, which is really cool because you can see how the side, like how crooked some of my teeth are and how nice they end up. I'll be doing updates, and if you guys have any questions, go ahead and leave them down below. If you could please give the video a thumbs up and go ahead and subscribe, I'll appreciate that, and I'll see you guys later.